welcome back to WornSlayer Gaming. Today we're going to dive into Black Ops Cold War. It did release last Friday, the 13th of November. I have played it quite a little bit here. I do want to jump into it and just go over kind of what we have after the beta, or after the alpha and the beta reviews. So without further ado, let's go ahead and take a look into what we have here. So, obviously we have what every other Call of Duty game has, which is the main lobby. Now this alone, we got our feature, which is our larger maps, our larger game, or the Combined Arms Mosh Pit, which we did see a lot of, which was the full-fledged war, capture and hold all 5 points, and the VIP Escort, which is a new game mode, which is kind of like what they had in Black Ops 4. I don't remember what it was called in Black Ops 4 though. I want to say Safeguard, but I could be wrong on that one. So we obviously have our quick play, which is the regular find a core match or find hardcore matches. I've been playing a lot more of the hardcore matches, which with the hardcore matches, they are a lot different. There are some patches that I personally believe they need to add to the game. For instance, in a hardcore match, you don't see the enemy nameplates at all, no matter how close or far away you are from them, no matter whether you're using a sniper, have any attachments on your gun that allow you to see that tag further. It doesn't matter. The grenades as well no longer have any crosshairs, so when you're about to throw your Simtex, your knives, I don't think there's throwing knives in this yet, but I know you have, I believe, a tomahawk that you can throw. We'll get into that and I'll answer my question in a little bit on that one, but whether you're throwing any lethals, anything, there are no crosshairs, so you have to learn how to blindly throw it and make sure you can hit your mark. I flash myself all day long on hardcore because I can't see what I'm doing. I can't line it up quite perfectly all the time. Now, we do have Fire Team Dirty Bomb, which I was not trying to open up. But Fire Team Dirty Bomb, squads of 4, so similar to Warzone, but you just go into it just like normal with a squad of 4, go out, connect the uranium, play it on the bomb. You're either trying to detonate the bomb or stop the detonation of all the bombs, get the most kills, and I believe it's the first team to detonate the most amount of bombs wins. I've only played it once. I played it once on the beta. I kind of got in it halfway through a match, so it was kind of confusing to me. I'm going to go over a video for each one of these, just kind of go over everything. And first boss is pretty simple. It's you literally just go in and, like, I haven't even opened it yet. You pick your map, game type, and it's just like setting up a custom match where you just go through, and if you and your friends want to mess around and be stupid, there you go, you got your bots. They did bring back the theater, which I actually like, because you can go through, and if you want to clip something, you can still go through and clip it and do whatever you want to do off the game. It doesn't allow you to save it, so you have to kind of do it a little bit differently, but you can still clip it. So custom games, same thing, go through and do whatever you want with you and your friends. So now we get into loadouts. Now, luxury of having a PlayStation, Sony actually has a lot more rights to games. So with Cold War, we actually got an extra 2 bonus custom classes. As you can see here, bonus custom 1 and bonus custom 2. Xbox does not have that, and I think it's with Season 1 we're supposed to get more. But obviously I have all my classes unlocked. I'm just going to go over the guns. I actually got this gun, the Mutual Animosity, through reaching level 10 of the beta, and anybody that reached level 10 of the beta actually would have had this blueprint as well. Very great gun. It's the Milano 821. I didn't really use that gun previously, but having this blueprint is actually great. The gun itself, with the sight that's on it, I actually can double it and use it just right and use it as a sniper rifle. I can't snipe worth anything, but this gun actually helps out. So the MP5, they actually just updated the game today and put a buff. No, I'm sorry, they nerfed the MP5 because the MP5 was actually being used, had a lot higher firepower, so they had to go through and cut it by 33% because people were abusing the gun, using it essentially like I'm using Milano as a sniper, but the Milano was built that way, and that's how it was set up for that game class. AK-74U, just like in the beta. I run that gun. It's a great gun. Smaller version of that AK-74. KSP 3-round burst. Great gun. Bullfrog. I believe that's like the Bison from Modern Warfare. I never really ran the Bison, so I couldn't tell you differences or similarities. But what I will go over is this is what I like. So we have this here. Oh, I think it just messed something up too. I did. I can go back and fix it. But so you go into Gunsmith. Obviously, you got all your attachments. So optic, muzzle, barrel, body, the underbarrel, magazines, handles, and stocks. Your appearance, though, the appearance is different now. So all the appearance items are here, obviously. As you go over, you can actually see all the appearance that all you have to do. So this one's just the eliminations, 300 eliminations to unlock all those. Stripes is headshots. 5 kills without dying. Long shot medals. So they're actually making these a lot easier to reach and get to the mastery, which is where you get your gold, your diamond, and the I don't remember exactly what this one was called, and I do apologize on that one. It'll come back to me at some point. But with this here, so you can get all 3 of these camos. Obviously, you get all 35 camos for the MP5. All camos unlock gold for all 5 SMGs. And you gotta unlock the diamond camo for all the other guns. So definitely still have your work cut out for you. Then you have the same thing on the zombie side, where you have your mastery and everything with that as well. So very well set up. There are a lot of weapon mastery skills that you can do as well, which are great. Definitely different challenges you can work for just on one gun alone. So I will actually go through, because I messed myself up. So let's go through and set this all back up on what I had. So let's see. So I think I had just a regular foregrip on it, like the speed mags, and I think I had tape, but I don't remember which one I had on it. We'll just go with that one. We'll figure it out. But definitely very quick, very easy. The camos on this gun. So the camos are messed up right now, unfortunately. I'm supposed to have, actually, this camo is what I had on it, this fraction one. So let's see if it'll do it now. Yep. So they updated one thing, messed up something else, go figure. Call of Duty game, same thing that always happens, unfortunately. I don't like saying that, but unfortunately it does happen. I'm a person that's played every Call of Duty game and loves every single one of them. So before I get too much farther and get ahead of myself, so then we also have our assault rifles, the XM4, which we're very familiar with, AK-47 in every single game out the gate. There is another variant of it, the Iron Curtain, which came with anybody who had the game for day one, I believe. Very, very similar guns to what we normally have. The Krieg 6, which is another full auto assault rifle. Just different assault rifle options. I haven't got the FFAR1 yet. I'm still working towards that. That's level 40. But we do have this one here, the QBZ-83. Definitely a nice gun. I haven't used it yet either. Tactical rifles, Type 63, which is just like an M1 Grand. It's just a single shot, but you use it just right, you can just mow through people. This AUG I actually just unlocked. I think it's a great gun. I've been using it. There's a 3-shot, but just doing it just right, I've been able to get quite a few kills with that one. And the DMR, very self-explanatory on that one. It's a similar gun to what we get a lot of times in these games. So the RPD is back, finally. We haven't had this since, I believe, I wanted to say Black Ops 2, but I could be wrong on that one. But the RPD, definitely a great gun. Stoner 63, again, blast from the past on that. M60, just obviously the Cold War era light machine guns on that. I don't use light machine guns that much because I do find that with them being heavier, they are harder to harder to get a full swing on them. But brings those over snipers. I'm not a sniper type person, in all honesty. I don't use them. It's not that I don't like them. I'll use them if I absolutely have to and I'm getting frustrated at a match. I just want to get rid of a camper on a map. Sometimes it's not that successful, but I have a gun that actually helps me do that, surprisingly enough, and makes people mad, and that's what I like to do and have fun. This big monstrosity here, obviously I don't have it. I'm only level 35. That's max level on that gun is 50. So, Pellington 703 and the Tundra bolt actions. What I do want to go over is our secondary. So we got the same pistol as always, 1911. Pretty much these never changed. The Magnums, the Diamatti, the SA-12, the Hauer 77, pump action and semi-auto launchers. Now this has changed because normally we have more than 2 options. In a Modern Warfare we did. RPG surprisingly is actually set up to where you have to unlock it. Normally RPG is within the first, I'd say normally within about the first 10 levels, or normally just unlock right out the gate. But the Sigma 2 is ground to air, pretty much. It's hard to really just kind of free fire it and kill people. Melee, just a knife. Just a knife. This is a gun that I'm waiting for, but I have to wait till level 52. If anybody remembers, it's the... I don't remember the exact name of it, I just remember China was part of the name. The grenade launcher. This thing was always fun to play with, but always made people mad. The M79. It was a great gun, just go through everybody. But again, moving on, stun grenades, stims, smoke grenades, flashbangs, decoys. Same normal, this is what I'll talk about. So we do have a Tomahawk. But same normal grenades, frags, C4, Simtex, Molotovs. I run Simtex. They're always fun to mess with. So these are what we have in regarding our field upgrades now. So instead of having, like we did in Black Ops 4, Black Ops 3, you have operators. Now you just have a character that you play as and you have a field upgrade. So I run the Prox Mines. Definitely fun to use. If you use them right, you can mess up somebody's whole day. Field mic lets you know, detect people. You put on one side of the map, and when you spawn flip, you know, okay, they're over here now, or there's 3 people over here. Let me head that way. Trophy system, obviously, same thing it's always done. Blocks grenades. Salt pack, just ammo. SAM turret, ground to air. Somebody throws up their UAV, or whatever it's called. This game has changed a lot of the names, but just normal. The UAVs, this will take UAV out in about, I'd say about 2 minutes, not even that. Jammers, field upgrades, stops them from working, and the mini map stops that too. Gas mines, drop it on the field, sets off obviously gas, as the name says. So our perks, same thing that actually we saw. I don't think there's anything that's changed other than this forward intel is a new one that we didn't have in the beta. Let me see. We had the paranoia one. Actually, no, I don't think we had paranoia. I know we had tactical mask, flak jacket, engineer, but I don't think we had all of these. Forward intel. So let's see. Oh, so you get a larger mini-map based off this, if I'm understanding it correctly. You got a larger mini-map, and you get indicators for enemy reinforcements, so you essentially see where people are. Assassin, I run the gearhead a lot because it gives you actually up to 2 of your field upgrades, so if I run Prox Mines, I can have up to 2 of those, and it allows them to cool down quicker, so I can get them faster. You've obviously got Scavenger, which is the same thing we always have in every single game, pick up what's down. I'll either run the gearhead or the quartermaster. Quartermaster is fun too. You regen grenades over 25 seconds. So I throw one Simtex or 2 Simtex out, depending upon what I have, and 25 seconds later I got a third. 25 seconds later a fourth, so on and so forth until you die and you start over. Then tracker, which the beta of the tracker was very unpromising. It was very upsetting. Hopefully, with the actual game being live now, hopefully they've actually changed that, and hopefully it looks better. And a lot of these are actually just the same thing we normally have. We got the Gung Ho, Ghost, Cold Blooded, Ninja, and Spycraft. Spycraft is hacking the field upgrades, immune to counter spy planes, jammers, trackers. So a lot of the things that you normally trip, you won't. So a lot of these are pretty much that I move quietly, I am quiet, I am the darkness ninja. So wild cards. Perk greed obviously explains itself. Take 2 perks at once. Gunfighter, 3 additional attachment slots for your primary, which I have been running that, but I will also run Lawbreaker at some point. I haven't run it yet because I haven't really felt the need to, but it allows you to put like a rocket in your main, or your pistol as your main gun. Danger Close, which is the extra lethal. I like to carry the extra lethals because I like to just bombard the field with grenades. So score streaks, definitely there's a lot more than what we had in the beta. Beta, I believe we had maybe 6. We now have 16 of them available to us. So the fun ones are the combat bow, and obviously our golden boy, the RCXD. It's the same thing that we always have in every Black Ops game. I mean, what's a Black Ops game without an RCXD? Very fun to use, very easy to drive, fun to mess with people on those too. So, spy plane, the UAV, self-explanatory. Counter spy plane, same thing. Armor, I'm not very happy with the armor. I mean, sure, you do throw an armor plate in your chest, helps against damage. Doesn't really do much. It's very upsetting with that one. I don't like the armor that much. Some people use it, but if you get shot in the head, you get shot in the head. An armor plate on the chest ain't gonna protect you in the headshot. Sorry about your luck. Care package, self-explanatory. Now they did change these though. It's fun because after you get your care package, you steal one from an enemy, steal one from a teammate, however you get a care package. After you call it in, and as it says here, the crate self-destructs after use. So within about 30 seconds, you hear it beep, and it's gone. Problem is if your teammate calls it in your spawn, and you spawn next to it, you're dead if you're on hardcore. But you can also have fun and steal the enemies. I've done this quite a few times. I go up, can get it just in time, steal the enemies. The enemy will kill me, and then die by their own care package. Because even in core, you die by your own items. Sentry turret, self-explanatory. Napalm strike. Just call on a plane and light up the field. That's all I got to say on that one. Artillery strike. 3 spots. Boom, done. Cruise missile works just like they used to. You launch off a missile, you shoot 3 extra ones out, then you hit your main target. Air Patrol I have not used yet. It has a 0-second cooldown, so I need to see what this is all about, which I will. I'll have more videos showing more of a lot of the things in the game itself as it does go on and develop. But this is just to call in squads of jets to attack enemy air score streaks. So I'm assuming, if I'm reading it correctly, if somebody were to call in a VTOL gunship, I can call this in on top of that VTOL gunship, take out their gunship, and boom, or VTOL, boom, done. War Machine, so just like in Black Ops 4 and Black Ops 3, grenade launcher, the same thing that you had on the operators. I always ran a War Machine operator because I loved it, and brought it back, so it's definitely great to have. Attack helicopter, unmanned helicopter, chopper gunner, side minigun, VTOL escort. You now control this VTOL. It's no longer call it in, it drops bombs and sits on the map. You can actually control it. It's great to see. I love seeing the changes in the game. Gunship, self-explanatory. I love these things. I can never get them, but I love them. Just drop bombs, rain hellfire on the field. That's all you really ever want to do in a Call of Duty map. Just rain hellfire on the field. I mean, come on, it's a gunship. But so the good thing with the score streaks, and what I really like to see, is that they have now incorporated it to where in the game itself, you just go through and build up on top of it. So what I mean is, as you're playing through the game itself, it just slowly over time builds up. You don't have to worry about losing it if you die. So let's say you got an RCXD, you're working to get that RCXD no matter how many times you die. Once you hit 800 points, you get the RCXD. Once you hit 2100 points, you get the napalm. 2500 points, you get the artillery strike. So it's about your points, not about getting it getting it while you're still alive. So it's fluid. It's the best way I can describe it. So then this we don't have yet because we don't really have vehicles like this yet, but we do have skins for vehicles. And obviously your different gestures and stuff you can do. All the operators, you do have to earn them, so you don't have to buy them. It's not pay for anything yet. Again, Season 1 hasn't started. Season 1 comes out in December. Next week, during the Thanksgiving, we actually will have dropped the first DLC map, which will actually be Nuketown 84. I believe it's Nuketown 84. It's either 84 or 86. I know it's one of those two. Can't wait to see that. It's the first small map that we have, first close range map we have like that. Definitely great to see. So obviously challenges, I'm not going to go through every single one. It's just like any other game. You get all your challenges that you can see. Barracks, same thing as any other game. All your progress. The only difference is now we have prestige back. You don't reset guns. You just reset levels. So 1 to 50, hit that prestige 1. 50 to 100, hit that prestige 2. I may have that backwards, I think, actually. Regardless, as you go along, you hit prestiges every 50 levels. And that's about it. That's what we have so far. Again, thank you for watching on this here. I will go over some more. We do have zombies back. I will go cover that in my next video. I'll just kind of bring it up here on the screen so we can see it. Hopefully it loads. There are some load time issues with the game so far. But we do have our Dead Ops arcade. Who doesn't love a good Dead Ops arcade? And obviously I have a gun floating in the background. Alright, so thank you for watching. Again, like, comment, subscribe. I will be showing more videos of the game. I will have gameplay videos up very shortly. I will also have some zombie videos up and some more videos up and just the guns themselves. Again, thank you for watching, and just remember to stay strong and slay on.